We built a 1200 horsepower 6.0 Powerstroke. After years of work and thousands of dollars spent, we are finally going all out on the 6.0 Powerstroke. The main objective of today's video is to get the 0 to 60 below 4 seconds, and then in the next video get it out to KC Turbo's dyno in Arizona, where we will be filming inside their dyno and how much power this beast truly makes. But how are we going to make 1200 horsepower? Well, we're going to be installing a performance cam, lifters, push rods, O-ring brace heads, head gaskets, and head studs from Powerstroke products. With these mods paired up with Warren Diesel's 205/100 injectors, a stage 3 KC turbo, a Warren Diesel competition transmission, a 240 GPH fast fuel pump, an O-Dog intake manifold, a KC Turbo's intercooler, and a Thumper 2 H-pop, we should be well over 1100 horsepower at the tire. And we'll be doing all of this in this video and then testing the new 0 to 60 at the end. So stay tuned for part 1 of this insane build. The first part of the install is pretty simple since we're just getting everything ready to remove the cab. We needed to remove the batteries, intercooler pipes, cold air intake, coolant reservoir, all the lines going to the radiator and transmission cooler, the AC box, power steering lines, the master cylinder, ABS module, cab mounts, and a few more things. Now we were ready to raise the cab.
You good? Go ahead.
Going up. Now that the cab was in the air, we disconnected the drive shaft and rolled the truck forward. This gave us a lot more room for activities.
So this is everything that came off the 6.0 that is not going back on. So we're not putting this air box back on. We're not putting the spare tire back on. We actually purposely took the spare tire off. We're not putting this back on. We are actually able to shed probably a good 200, 300 pounds with this. That being said, every 100 pounds that you shave, it equals about 1/10 of a second on your 0 to 60. So that's gonna be a huge improvement for us here. I'm assuming we should probably get around like 3.6 after everything's done. So we're gonna start thrashing this out right now and get it all knocked out for y'all. So just wanted to show y'all guys exactly what's all coming off of the truck that's not gonna go back on.
From there, we removed the AC compressor, glow plug module, FICM, regulator return, turbo, valve covers, oil rails, O-Dog intake manifold, high pressure oil pump cover and high pressure oil pump, injectors, rocker arms, push rods, and then the head studs, and finally the heads.
So we just pulled the heads off of the right and left side here, and as you can see, we got a little bit of scoring on the cylinder here. This has been like that, we believe, for the last, since I bought it basically, and we've been running some crazy 0 to 60s with this cylinder. Turn the crank over, put the cylinder down in the hole, and the actual cylinder wall looked fine. There wasn't any scoring. It's still building compression. I had no blow by when I rolled in here, and the truck was running and driving fine when I rolled in here. I actually had just recently done a 0 to 60 in this thing. We know that this hole is still good. So we're gonna put everything back together as is, but this is what this side looks like here. All the holes. Make sure you guys blow the holes out as well if you guys are doing this job yourself. I wouldn't recommend you do this job yourself, but if you are, then make sure you blow all the holes out so that way you don't crack the block whenever you go in with the new head studs. Got the head off. Everything looks good on this side. This one doesn't have a problem with the cylinders. This side doesn't. So we know for 100% that we're still building compression on that cylinder just because we had no blow by and the truck was running great when it rolled in here.
Now it was time to remove our transmission. We removed all of our bell housing bolts and torque converter bolts and pulled the transmission out. Now with the transmission out, we were able to get our cam. We removed everything in front of the cam, pulled the lifters out, and then removed the old cam.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy
She was fucked, boys.
I'm really glad we pulled this. Oh my god, dude, this one was about to go too.
Yeah, no, the lifters were fucked on this thing. Yeah, so we...
Oh shit, look at this one. Look at this one, dude.
God damn. Oh my god, dude. Eating it away. Yeah. That's crazy, brother.
And look at all the pitting on the roller.
Yeah, you can see how it's like rough on the edge. I'll show y'all guys the new cam.
This lifter actually wouldn't come out. If y'all could actually look, this lifter wouldn't come out of, what is that, cylinder?
This one right here.
And the reason why, this pin is slid out, and if you look, it's been nicked right there, and we couldn't get it out, so what we did is we got a little cardboard like how you would do the new 6.7 Cummins, and dropped the lifter in there and pulled it out with a magnet.
Yeah, some redneck ingenuity right here, boys. There she is. All right, guys, we're gonna get this new cam in.
Now that the old cam was removed, we prepared the new cam for install and installed it. We then installed our new lifters. Now it was time to prep the heads for installation.
Got the 6.0 torn apart pretty deep right now. We're actually doing a little bit of fab work up top there. Actually, Justin already did it. If you walk with me over here, you can actually see what we did up here. Where the old box was, we put a plate and we also put a cow panel hood up there. I'll show you guys whenever we lower the truck back down what it looks like. But yeah, we fabbed it up a little bit right there, spray painted it black so it looks really clean, and made sure to silicone the outside inside so it doesn't leak. Cab's basically sealed up. In front of me here, we have the Powerstroke product head. I want to show you guys the difference in the actual head. So these were 20mm dowel heads. So you need to make sure that you get the right size head. There's an 18mm and a 20mm. My truck was in between a 05 and 06, so I had a really hard time trying to find out what actual dowel size it was, which this one, luckily, we got was a 20mm head. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox it here. Got the head here. You can see on this head, it's actually O-ringed. This head is flat. So that's the biggest difference between a performance head and a non-performance head is the O-ringed part here. It also has heavy duty valve springs on the backside. Stock 6.0 head, and this is the aftermarket 6.0 head from Powerstroke products. Super freaking pumped to be putting these on. I just wanted to show the biggest difference here is that O-ring inside of there. So
now that the heads were ready to install, we put our head gaskets on and installed them. From there, we put our rocker box back on, our push rods, rocker arms, H-pop, glow plugs, and finally our head stud nuts. We then proceeded to torque down our head studs. Once those were torqued to the correct amount, we put our injectors back in, making sure to torque them down to 31 foot-pounds. We also went back on with a new oil cooler, glow plugs, and every gasket that we touched was brand new. From there on, we just put everything back together like it came off and completed the install.
3 days later, we are back with the 6.0 Powerstroke. We've been kind of taking our time with it because we wanted to do a little extra stuff. Fabbed up this little sheet metal thing up here. We still have yet to fasten it. I'm gonna clean all this up right here, and we're eventually gonna extend it out all the way over there. But we made it black. We think that's just the best color. Matches the mirrors and matches the front. Also, deleted the air box. Right down there, y'all can see. Get rid of a little bit of weight, shed a little bit of weight. If we need to change a part out on the dyno at the drag strip, we can change an injector in less than 10 minutes, 20 minutes right here, because we're right there, a couple bolts, and we're pulling an injector. We also deleted the AC compressor. We didn't have to buy a pulley for it because we did a new belt. We can do this for you if you guys want to bring it into my shop. This should give us about an extra 1 to 5 horsepower just because we're not turning that extra pulley. So we're gonna go fire it up right now. Let's fire it up for y'all. Here we go. We're gonna fire up the 6.0 here. First fire up. It's gonna take a little bit to build oil pressure. All right, in here, it's not really whistling as loud as it normally is. Still whistling a little bit. The VGTs are still working. We have an EBP sensor problem. Let me show you what's going on. We've had this problem for quite a while. The reason we've had this problem, the heads were lifting off the block and pushing coolant. And the coolant would push it into the actual connector down there, short out the solenoid, or short out the sensor right here. This is the EBP sensor, and that would cause it to not whistle. So we're gonna get a new one of those before we put it on the dyno. KC Turbos has them in stock, so we're gonna put a new one on there before we dyno it, but we got it freaking started. Here we go, boys. It's about to be a crazy freaking trip. We are here. We've got the 6.0 Powerstroke behind me. We got it fired up. I haven't shown y'all actually driving it yet. This is Charlie. What's up, guys? The owner of KC Turbos. He's gonna be actually data logging some stuff in the truck. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go drive the truck, see how it feels. I haven't driven the truck. I literally have not driven the truck since I've done all the stuff to it.
Hope it runs good.
Yeah, hopefully it runs good. Hopefully everything goes smooth. So let's go drive it, and then we're gonna do some 0 to 60 reps. We're gonna do two 2-wheel drives, 2 4-wheel drives. So let's jump into it. Here we go. First little drive here in the 6.0 after the monster job that we just did.
My recommendation is always whenever you do a build, take it easy. I know some people like do a build, load up a tune, and then immediately rip it. Take it easy at first. Make sure everything feels good. Make sure it's shifting good. Make sure the turbo's working properly.
That's what Charlie's making sure of right now. He's looking at the data log, making sure everything's going good. It sounds freaking wicked, guys. This has the stage 3 Jetfire turbo on there from KC Turbos. And y'all can hear it. If y'all want to get this exact turbo for y'all 6.0 or a 6.7 or a 7.3, they make them for all of them. You guys hand in the description down below. Let's do this freaking driving test now. Here we go, first little rev. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
feels pretty good.
Yeah, it feels pretty fucking good. What's the downside of driving it with blown head gaskets?
Well, like I was saying, if you just drive around town, you just keep adding water.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you tow a hill.
Oh yeah.
It'll run out of water before you get to the top of the hill, and then it'll overheat.
Okay.
Ask me how I know.
Been there, done that.
I used to tow with the 6.0, and I'd carry like 10 gallons of water in the back, and I'd pull over after every hill and like fill it up. Because when you're pulling that hill and you're holding 30 pounds of boost, it's just puking the whole time.
Gonna give her half throttle here. Damn. Pretty wicked. Charlie does this every day, so it doesn't seem very surprised. But I don't drive these every. I mean, I do drive these every day, but nothing of crazy power. It's it's customers' daily drivers. So we're gonna get into it here. I'm gonna do about half throttle, just so we can let the transmission go, and we'll see. That's half throttle. Holy shit! This thing here rips.
Your tires.
Yeah, this thing rips now. I mean, we just burnt the tires almost. I had to back off a bit. I was only at about...
I felt like you were backing off because I saw the tires starting to spin.
The tires started to spin, but I had to back off because I was like, the tires were just roasting. And that was half throttle. What is full throttle? That's what I want to see. Fuck.
Full throttle and two-wheel drive is useless.
I know, literally. We're just going to be burning out the whole time. All right, so the times to beat on the two-wheel drive 0 to 60, I'll pop the number up here. 6.89 seconds, 0 to 60 two-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive, it's 4.03 seconds. That's my 0 to 60 time to beat. We got to get in the threes. That was the goal when I first started this build. If y'all are OG subscribers, y'all know that when I first started this build, when I had like 8,000 subscribers, I just wanted to build this truck to get it to go below 4 seconds 0 to 60. So I didn't think it would be possible, but here we are at 4.03 seconds. Got it just one more lower. All right, here we go. Wide open throttle. You ready? You good on the data log or whatever? Jesus! Holy fuck!
Got a little sketchy there.
Fuck, that thing, oh my God. That is wild. That's like, holy shit.
That was like sideways at 50 miles an hour.
Oh my God. I'm like blown away. That's like the fastest I've ever felt a truck. That is faster than my 6.0s or my 6.4, 6.7, 7.3, obviously faster than the 7.3.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it rips. Two-wheel drive time to beat is 6.8, I believe. I'll put up the actual number two-wheel drive. I know for a fact four-wheel drive is 4.03, so we're gonna see what we get there. Are we ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Tire roaster, here we come.
Here we go. Holy shit! It'll say it on there when 60 foot is. Holy shit!
What was the best before?
6.8.
Dang!
Oh my!
7 off the 0
That's
to
a
60?
lot. That's a lot.
I bet you could do under 6s. You were
under 6?
You were kind of pussyfooting it a little bit. I could feel it.
All right,
I think you could do better.
I see how it is. We'll let her eat then. We'll let her eat. Here we go, guys. One more two-wheel drive. All right, ready?
Ready.
It burned out. I lost it.
Still 7.1, even roasting your tires.
I've spun out.
Yeah.
We gotta do full drive now. I can't do
just too much power for two tires.
Two tires. So 7.1 there. Y'all saw I was squirreling everywhere. So we got to go lock the hubs now, do full-wheel drive, and then see what we get then. Because I think full-wheel drive, what is your guess? I think it's going to be like...
What's your best before? 4.03. 03? I'll be in the 3s for sure.
Yeah,
unless it hops.
Yeah.
I mean,
clicked into full-wheel drive here. Lock hub 1. Full-wheel drive, here we go.
I
I'm gonna send Charlie into outer space, guys, so.
Are you ready, Charlie?
Well, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Make sure it's pointed straight.
Oh yeah, you ready? All right, here we go.
But I think you could launch it a little harder.
I think I can launch it a little harder.
A little harder. There was no shake at all, so you got a little more left right there.
I have a little more.
I'm gonna give her all hell. This is our last rip here.
Here we go. Come on. Woo!
378.
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
That was
a
way
launch.
better.
That was a launch.
I bet you could do even better than that, but that
One
was
more?
good. Oh, man.
Holy fuck. We got 378. That's 3.78 seconds.
It just felt like it hooked and went. There was no shaking, nothing.
That was 15 pounds. 15 pounds. You want to try 20? One more? All right.
Let's do it. You got to push it till it shakes. If it shakes, then we'll go back.
We're gonna do one more, guys. I did not conclude the video yet. All right, we're doing one more. I'm gonna launch her at hell.
2,020 pounds of boost.
20 pounds of boost. Here we go.
Oh, yeah! Shit! 371.
Oh, a little bit more.
Close.
A little bit more.
Oh, man.
Great. It's not wheel hopping anymore. That's crazy. Shit, yeah, guys. 3.71 best 0 to 60 run. She's an absolute fucking ripper. I'm pumped with that. Those are great numbers. What do you think, Charlie? Good numbers for what we got?
Yeah, but I think we go and blow it up on, go and push it on the dyno.
We're gonna throw some nitrous at this motherfucker.
1,000 horsepower bust. What do you think?
I don't think we'll make 1,000.
You don't think so? I'll make it 1,000.
Oh, no.
I don't know if it'll run afterwards.
How much do you think we could realistically make with nitrous?
I seriously think you'll be 800 to 900 horsepower.
Oh my God. Okay, well, we gotta throw a little nitrous at her. All right, guys, y'all saw right there, we just finished the 0 to 60 on the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. We crushed it. We got 0.3 seconds less, which is a huge number. We also hooked up a lot better, and it drove so much better. So that being said, if y'all guys want to get this KC Turbo on your truck, you guys can. You can order it in the description down below, or you can give us a call, 210-385-8153, and you guys can get this exact turbo ordered for your truck. Make your truck go fast. If you want it to go fast, want it to rip, you can call our shop, bring it into our shop, or you can order turbos, injectors, the whole 9 yards on my website in the description down below. Thank y'all guys for watching. Peace out.